Hey guys, Dano91 here. Welcome back to episode 54 of my modded survival let's play. Last episode we started sorting out our power, but then I changed my mind. I don't want the nether star generator. I've been thinking it's good and all, but these big reactors produce so much power that it's just redundant now. So I'm going to instead do a little different thing, and I'm going to turn this into a steam generator, and I'm going to have a turbine. So I'm going to show you guys how you do that this episode, but for that I'm going to need some stuff. Now I haven't worked out exactly how much I need, but I'm just pretty much guessing at this point. And these are the recipes, just pretty basic. Now the problem is, I didn't realise, but we've actually used all the cyanide. So yeah, we need to wait for that, which is a bit of a problem. Yeah. So we've got to wait for the cyanide to come through. Unfortunately, as you can see, our reactor is like 100% power. So yeah, that's a thing. So we're going to need to, vent some power, basically. So what better way to do that than to turn these on, and it gives us some ore quite quickly, I might add. So I will AFK for a bit and get hopefully a decent amount of cyanide, and yeah, should be all good. So yeah, I'll see you when we hopefully have a decent amount. So we should have a decent amount of materials to start this. Yeah, mobs are blowing up all over my base. It's not good, but I'm really not that bothered. So, a couple of things that we need are turbine rotor bearing. You can place this on either side, but the bottom's easier. We need these, which will hold the blades, which I will sort out in a minute. I just want to get the casing sorted. Now I don't think we're going to have anywhere near enough to do the entire thing, because we're going to need a lot of blocks, but we can at least start it. Also, there is a recipe for cyanide, which is yellorium and sand. Now I know it's a bit of a waste, but if you want the turbine, you might have to do it. So yeah, we're kind of running low on yellorium again, but should be fine. I'm also making some enderium blocks because I'm going to need those as well. Yeah, we didn't have anywhere near enough. If you have a look, yellorium, we've only got 4. We've got obviously a couple of cyanide because the reactor's running, but I need 18 enderium blocks, but for that I need pulverized shiny metal, which we don't really have any of, which is kind of a bit of a problem. Yeah, because you get it by pulverizing ferrous ore, but as you can see, we don't really get much. So yeah, but we've made a little bit of the turbine, and I can put some of this other stuff in. The controller I can put there, because why not? The fluid ports, now these are important. I'm going to want to put them on this side like that. and if you hit it with the wrench, one will go that way. That means it's outputting, and that means it's inputting, I believe. We can start building the side up on this side because we do have the blocks in place, so we might as well do this. Now, can we use the builder's wand on this? We can. So that's good. But as you can see, we're going to need a lot more blocks. But it's a decent start. There we go. We've got a decent start on our reactor. Unfortunately, it's not anywhere near enough, but yeah. We'll get there. I just need to just wait for some more cyanide, and I'm going to need some enderium eventually as well. I mean, I don't have to use enderium blocks, but that's the ones that I want to use. And we can actually put all this down now. There we go. Because the inside of the reactor, the turbine, is pretty much done now. So we don't need to worry about that. So that's that done. We are going to need a couple more of these. I forgot about that. We need, what, 2 more? So, can we get those? We can. And then this is where the enderium blocks will go around here and here. I think you can put it here. I don't know if they've got to be spaced out. You know what, just in case, I'm going to make it one bigger and then I'm going to space it out. So this is going to be a bit bigger than I planned, but it should be fine. Yeah, we've only got 2 enderium blocks, but yeah, it's not looking good. But it should be fine, should be fine. We also got the power port, which we can put anywhere, so I'm going to put it there. So yeah, we need to wait for some cyanide. Luckily, it doesn't take too long to come in, but it's not perfect. So I shall see you when I've got more materials. Right, so our turbine is pretty much almost done now. I went ahead and skipped most of it, because it's kind of boring just building. So, we are almost done. Now, there is one thing. Enderium, yeah, not going to happen. At least not soon. It uses shiny metal and we don't have any of it. So, instead I'm going to use blocks of silver. Like so. And pretty much all these do is put drag resistance on the turbines, so that this is basically what gives it the power. So that's that done. And we just need to place that. And it's done. So, now we've got this all set up, if we go into the interface, as you can see, we've got the rotor speed, we've got the input of fluid, which is steam. I also want this vent closed. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. And I want to disengage the coils. Right, first things first. We need to get some... Do I have them? Yes, reactor coolant ports. So, we need to go ahead and stop this for a moment. And also, this is going to be kind of redundant now. So, what do we want? We want reactor casing. So let's just grab some of that. Hopefully we can make it. Maybe? Maybe not. But this needs to be broken anyway. and we've got our reactor casing. Perfect. Also, this stuff bloody hurts. Actually hurts a lot. Right, so where do we want it? Here. Boom. And we want one here. Boom. Now, this is the... that one's going to be the input and that one's going to be the output, yes? No, hang on. I need to swap those. So that's going to output steam into... wait. Yeah, that's going to output steam into there, and that's going to output water into there. Right, we got this. So, first thing I want to do is get some... do I want to use those? Or do I want to use... hold on a moment. Yeah, so it's just the transfer pipe that I need. Okay, so let's quickly go ahead and go and make some of those. Thought I had the thing to make them, but apparently not. So transfer pipes, nice and simple. Oh, we don't have any of those. Oh well, we do now. We also need the transfer node, which is liquids, which is easy enough. Now I'm going to get 3. I only need 2, but I've got the third one for something. And I'm going to want some speed upgrades. Now eventually I'm going to want a lot of speed upgrades. And there is a reason for this. So we just boop. So that will output water, and let's put 6 of those in there for now. Now this should have changed. Has it? Yes. So if we turn this on, oh yeah, we need to import water first, which is why I had this. Now that should be taking it out. Yep. And then put that into there. So now we should be getting water into this one, which we are. We're making steam, as you can see. Now obviously this is not fast enough, but this is full of steam, and we want this to be full of steam as well when it eventually does it. We can turn this off because the excess heat will continue to that's a lot of heat, but it'll continue to pump steam into it, which is exactly what we need. It's about 750 power. Now I'm going to wait for this to fill up, and then I'll take the duct off that, because we want this to be a completely closed system, which hopefully it will be. So just waiting for this to fill up. I will be right back when it's done. Right then, we're full of water, we're full of steam, and we're full of steam in this. So pretty much we can just go ahead and take this off. We don't need that anymore. Obviously we're still going to leave all this here because why not? And we can actually start putting cyanide back into here now, because we don't need it anymore. And we can put all this back, we can put that back. No, I want my magnet. Also, I'm thinking about upgrading my magnet. I want it to be a bit more powerful. So all we do, turn this on. As you can see, the blades have started to spin. God, it looks so cool. Yeah, I really like that. But yeah, as you can see, they're starting to spin. Now, thing with this, it's a bit more complicated than that. As you can see, there is an efficiency, rotor efficiency. We need this preferably to be at 100%. While it speeds up, I'm not going to bother with it, but yeah. And we need the RPMs to be either 900 or 1800. Hopefully we can hit 1800, because that would be quite nice. As you can see, it's not actually producing energy at the minute. That's because I've got the coils off. The coils are the ones that, as it says there, converts to RF. So I just want to wait for this to heat up a little bit first, and I actually can grab these now because this doesn't produce any more energy at all, which also means we can go ahead, and that can go in there. We can actually pick these ports up because it doesn't produce it anymore. So let's turn that on. That's making the steam. Steam's being pumped into here. Now, as you can see, it's not being pumped in quick enough. Yeah, so that could be a problem, which is why we need the upgrades. Now, I can't remember what these upgrades consist of, but let's just make 30 of them, shall we? Okay, so that's 32. Now we can just put those in there, and that should pump steam in a lot quicker. There we go. So now we've got enough steam. We don't really need to worry about the pulling out of water because it is doing it quick enough. Obviously we could chuck upgrades in there if we wanted, but we don't really need to. Just waiting for this to hit 1800 hopefully, and then we will turn the coils on and hopefully it'll slow down. We need to get the RPMs to completely stop, and we do that by changing the inflow of the steam. So if we dropped this down, obviously the rotors would go slower because, well, there's no extra steam to speed them up. But we're getting to 1800 here, so we'll turn the coils on. Hopefully it'll start slowing down. It isn't, so we're going to have to start decreasing the amount of steam it's using. As you can see, it's still not quite faster. There we go, it's started to slow down now. So hopefully we can find a nice point. There we go, that seems like a good point. Now obviously this only needs 17 blades out of 48. The reason for this is because I don't really have too many coils on there. And if I got Enderium coils, it would be a lot more drag, so we'd get more energy per speed, which we will have to do eventually. So what I will end up probably doing is off camera just wait for a long time and try and get some shiny ingots. Is there a guaranteed way to get them? There's got to be a 100% guaranteed way. Yes, if we use an induction smelter and some cinnabar. Okie doke. So let's go set that up before we end the episode. Do I have an induction smelter? I do not. Induction smelter, can we make it? Everything but the coil. Close enough. So we'll get that. we will get, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and take the ferrous out of, where is it? Is it in these two? Yeah. I'll take it out of there. Now, I know this steam turbine is only producing a small amount of power at the moment. And it's not actually producing any, because that wasn't hooked up. But, yeah, I know it's only producing a small amount at the moment. But with the enduring blocks, it will go a lot. We'll get a lot more. Yeah, as you can see, power is a bit of a problem, but you know, we're completely changing our system, so yeah. I think I might do the redstone thing for the heat on that, so it doesn't go too hot. Right, so we need to set up the induction smelter. So let's set it up here, because this is kind of our other line. We need a redstone conduit, which we can just put there, and we need the smelter. Now, how do we get cinnabar? I'm not sure, but we've got it, so that's fine. And there we go. So we need buses. We need a export bus, and we're going to need an import bus as well. So while that's crafting, we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll put that in. How can I stop that happening? And I need some ferrous ore to actually do the other bit. Is my quarry still running, by the way? It is. Perfect. So I'm not sure how to... Well, I do. I can put it on two different sides, but I don't really want to do that, because that's just annoying. Right. So I will hopefully get some ferrous, and I shall see you soon. Right, so I've been running it for a bit. I've been testing a couple of things, and I've got it at 1800 pretty much on the dot, and we've got 3.6. so it's not perfect, but it's, you know, it's getting there. I do need to upgrade this quite a bit, and this produces a crap load of steam. I mean, it's really not struggling at all with the steam production. So we could make this reactor, this turbine, so much bigger, but we don't really have the resources. And what I think I might do actually is stop this completely, so that eventually we will get a decent amount of stuff. And I mean, we can get uranium and stuff like that, so it shouldn't be too bad. Now, the power seems to be okay. I mean, we're not losing power, I don't think. No, we're not. We don't seem to be losing any power, so that's good. Unless these ones just aren't hooked up correctly. No, they're not. That's why. They should be sending power. Okay, so we are losing power. Doesn't help that that's on, really. So yeah, we're still losing power, but it's not a massive bit. Like, it's not massively terrible. But eventually I will upgrade this a lot, and it'll be good. What I might do is I might make it quite a bit wider, add quite a few more turbines, rotor blades, and add quite a few more blocks as well. But I'll probably do that off camera after this episode's finished. Which, speaking of, it's about time to finish the episode. I've been recording for about an hour and a half now, and I think it's time to time for a little break. Haha, you did. So yeah, I want to say thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.